Today I want to talk about the fastest way for a beginning singer to get better at singing on a budget without spending a lot of money, okay? And sometimes we think, because this is the way it's been done for hundreds of years out of necessity, that learning to sing involves expensive, regular, private lessons. This isn't to say that private lessons aren't useful. Don't ever think that I'm saying that. What I'm saying is some of us don't have a lot of money to spend, or we might not even have the time to set aside to take private lessons. But what's happening is in these past 30 or 40 years, these advances in digital media, first with DVDs and now with just online streaming, means that you can get instruction. Of course, you're watching a free YouTube video right now, okay? You can get good instruction and good advice either for free or for a much smaller amount of money than taking private lessons every week. So you probably want to start with consuming as much free content as you can online. And then you want to get to maybe your first expenditure is a simple keyboard. You can probably get one either for free or borrow one or a used one. Even a new one costs less than a single private lesson. And you can do a lot of work on a keyboard, okay? You also want to have a good collection of vocal scales on MP3 file that are suitable for the different parts of your vocal range that you want to train. Those used to be very hard to find, and I ended up having to make my own, and then I went on and I made 105 MP3 files. I've broken them into 7 different vocal ranges, and they're available for free for download at my website. You can go there, you'll find a link somewhere, and you can download as many as you want and then begin to use those in your training. Now, the one other thing that you want to do is you want to understand that the voice gets better by the training and the workouts you do at home. That is the principal way to develop the voice, whether or not you take private lessons. A private lesson is not a workout, okay? It can have components of a workout, but it's an evaluation. It's an evaluation of your technique, your posture. Someone's there, it's an independent set of eyes to watch you and catch things that you're not catching yourself, okay? But either when you start with private lessons or before you start with private lessons, the next step is to evaluate these new generation of online e-learning vocal training and singing courses. Because for a very small expenditure, you can actually get hours and hours of great instruction. And it's different than watching 100 YouTube videos from 100 different voice coaches, is you've now searched through all those coaches, the ones that are offering these courses, and you're finding the one that you connect with the best and that you think that their method is most suitable for you, your style of music, the type of singing that you do. And then start with that course, because you're going to learn a great deal about theory, about physiology of the voice. You're going to learn simple to medium to complex exercises, and you'll learn what to pay attention to, and you'll be building your workout habits, setting aside those regular times throughout the week, week after week, to do your training, okay? Then either after that, add private lessons to the degree that you have time for them and can afford them, or even start with some private lessons in the beginning. So as an example, like someone who wants to work out and build up their body at a gym, they might be able to buy or watch videos online for free, buy a workout training program on video, but they might still want to, their first 5 to 10 visits to the gym, they might want to have a personal trainer with them as that independent set of eyes to kind of catch any posture or technique problems they have. And then they can maybe train for months, train for a year without spending on another personal trainer private lesson. If you see where I'm going with this, okay? So focus on building workout habits, getting a nice course that will help you learn about the voice, learn how to train at home, and then sprinkle in there. It's really better early on if you can afford it, but anytime that you can, add some private lessons to the degree you can afford them. And combining all that together, you're going to get better at singing, and you're going to do it in a way that's easier on your pocketbook, where you don't have to spend a fortune, okay? I hope that helps. Have a great day.